Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Transport Fever on the North Atlantic map. We are just outside Paris, where we're looking at our goods distribution centre. Really quite busy. I hadn't anticipated it being this busy when I kicked off, but it is quite busy. Although that was just everything arriving at the same time. Everything's gone now. That's it. That's your lot. That's all the trains you're ever going to see. This is a tremendously busy section of track, and at some point I will do an entire episode, maybe even more than one episode, dedicated to just sitting there watching stuff doing its thing. Still, give me a comment if that's the kind of escapade you'd be interested in viewing. What are you? Oh, I know what you are. You're the passenger line. Right, last time around we messed around with Zurich a little bit, not least of all this lumber train here, which is heading all the way down to Rome in order to pick up some wood. No, it's a lumber train. What were you expecting it to pick up? But as several astute commenters highlighted, I've got a minor problem with it, which we're going to deal with first. In that, I have a goods line that I want to run up the middle, right? That would be the best place to do it, so it doesn't interfere with the passenger platform there. And then continue up the middle here. Now, this is a 3-track platform, so I could quite easily stay on the middle before heading out to the docks to pick up my my woody load. So to start with, we'll make that a thing. No. Oh, for an undo button, I would sacrifice my kingdom. No. Put it back in for the moment. Too much slope. How's that? You were doing it a minute ago. Why are you now complaining? There we go. Look, let the train arrive first, and then we'll mess with it and get it in the right direction. I'll wait for the train to turn up, and then we'll pick up the action from there. Intro. Roll it. Right then, here it comes, and at a fair tear as well. It's doing 160 kilometres an hour, which is, that's pretty respectable, given the number of wagons that it's hauling. Right, and we shall now pause, and then we'll make that change again. Now, this won't be the only thing I need to do. I'll also need to add in a crossing section to get it over onto the right track later on. Oh, you're deciding you're gonna have an argument with me. Well, I'd rather you didn't, if I'm honest. That's quite a severe amount of track to remove, cutting it rather close to the station. But that'll do nicely. There we go, marvellous. Should we smooth while we're here? I think we will. Let's just flatten that out some. So there we go. So the idea is now that that we have two platforms for incoming trains, with the goods train going up the middle. Now that should be fine. If we call up the route again, actually the route's just going to complain at me. Yeah, can't find its way between the two stations. Now we're going to need to switch it back to the outside lane again, so that the outside track lane, you know what I mean, just purely so that it can actually, get to its destination. And that will need to be a crossover because the train, the passenger trains will obviously need to do something like that as well. Although, if I've done the track already, show me where we're going here. So we've got 2 coming in. I've got to make it happen here. Okay, fine. I'm sure there's enough space. There's no way it would fight me on this. A bit of that. Keep the speed up. Will it ever need to do that? Yes, it will need to do that. Actually, 107 there is fine, given that it's coming into a station. And then we'll do a bit of that. Now, at the moment, we don't need signals on here because I'm not running any passenger routes down here. If I was, they would be entirely unsuccessful. But, Zurich is something we need to work on soon, but not today. Let's get that moving again, shall we? There you go. Why are you not carrying any lumber? Have I just not got enough ships that are delivering? Oh, you're still coming in to pick up. Fine. Yeah, look, that's loads of lumber. Lumber, 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 lumber. Say that a lot. You know, tie your mouth in a knot. There we go. Good. Right, that's off and rolling. The entire network is working perfectly. Let's do a quick stop at the stats here. As you can see, you know, we're pushing the best part of 100 million quid a year in profit on a good year. On regular years, we're over 50 million in profit. So someone commented last time around, you know, how can I survive with such deeply unprofitable routes? And the answer is, I've got enough really profitable routes to offset it. Let us have a look. Here we go. All right, so, you know, Atlanta Food Bulk, 11 million quid a year. You know, the amount that are at least a million, and crikey, that's made 16 million quid, and the train itself is 100 years old, which means that it's going to be a big boy, I presume. Yep, there he is. Come here, big fella. Let's have a look at you. So yeah, you know, the running costs on this are going to be extortionate. What are we looking at? 11 million quid a year. And that's money that could just be saved by buying a new one. I don't want to do that yet. I want to do a concerted North American episode in the next week. So in the next 2 or 3 episodes, we'll be back in North America. But look at the rust on that, and that's, you know, that's a proper looker. But yeah, we're not doing that today. Yeah, I should have loaded in America before I came over here. No, today we're going to play with an airport. I know. It's, you know, I'm in the mood to expand my my air transport, and we're going to build an airport in Algiers. Woefully neglected Algiers is going to get itself an airport. And it's going to be I don't know if I want to do a passenger or a goods airport or both. You know, that's as much as I've thought it through. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's finish off one thought before we start the next one, because I know people are interested. Let's have a look at the town list. There we go. Order by population. Charlotte is the largest, shortly followed by Atlanta. Now, if you recall, I'm not going to go over there. Sorry, no, you're going to have to wait for the North American episode later this week. Yeah, if you look over there, you would see that those two are right next to each other, and they have effectively merged. It's a thing of absolute beauty. But Algiers is the smallest thing we've got on the map, so I'm going to try and make it hum, try and make it sing. So we will start off with passengers, and that means I'm going to have to read this very carefully. Well, you know, any notions of having more than one airport just took a bit of a backseat, didn't they? No, I still could. I could get 2 airports in here. I'm sure I could. Algiers, North Africa, all the airports. Right, where do we? I mean, well, yes, this is obviously a nice flat bit. It's letting me put it pretty much wherever I like. Do I want to go there? What am I going to do as far as trains are concerned? Am I going to do anything as far as trains are concerned? Or is this going to be a tram-only kind of a city? Well, I guess we ought to answer that question. Let's do that. Whew, good stuff. I mean, this is perhaps, you know, excessive airportage, given that I don't have any other large passenger airports anywhere on the map. Everything else is kind of small dirt runways still, as far as passengers are concerned. The big stuff is reserved for my my freight liners, like that. Yes. Let's make it look nice. Yeah, delete the building. Who cares? Nobody lives here anyway. You know, the whole place is empty. I should be putting tram track up at the same time, shouldn't I? Never mind, we'll do it again. You know, if something's worth clicking once, it's worth clicking more than once. That's what we all say. Let's get rid of this. Right. And then, I know I just upgraded it, but let's lay this flat against the end of the runway, because that's how you can get real premium housing. Everybody wants to live with an airport in their backyard. Yeah, we are basically just going to demolish as much of the town as need be, because there's nothing to it. We might as well. Oh no! See, look there. I'm out of control. There we are. Hit the pause so that the AI doesn't get any ideas. This is a terrible idea. Yeah, okay. I was going to do something sane, but now we've decided to up the tempo and do something bananas instead. I want to leave enough room at the edge of the map so that we can get a couple of buildings in there, maybe. But I'm going to grid this, and we'll see what that looks like. The question is, how much space do I need to leave in my grid? Let's make it a good city block length. On the subject of which, if the map were to have a grid overlay, that would actually be quite helpful for setting up grid-like setups like this one. Yeah, see, look, they're not truly parallel, which is a bit disappointing. About there, do you think? Looks all right. Right, and then we'll do a bit more here. Again, should be putting in tram track as I put in the roads. Although actually what I'll just end up doing is I'll put tram track in before unpausing again. Okay, well I've taken a left turn on what I was intending to do here, but hey, come with me. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, let's do all of that. In fact, I like that so much I'm going to do it once more with feeling. Semi-parallel, all right. That's what we've gone for there. I mean, who has the time to do things perfectly parallel? Get rid of all that lot. Mash another road out here. Right, and I think while we're at it, in for a penny, in for a pound, we shall also we'll also add a goods freight airline set up here as well. Oh yeah, big talk there, sir. Big talk. Right, let's get rid of that. Now, I want to run I'm very pleased with. I think it's Rome. Actually, Miami has probably done it better, of having a coastal highway like this. That I've left enough room so that people can stick a nice beachfront property alongside the coast. I think it looks rather nice. So we'll endeavour to accomplish that again. Is that even remotely straight? It is remotely straight. That's a novelty. We'll stick a nice corner on that. There we go. Okay, good. Yes. Next. All right. Well, it might be straight, but it's not parallel even slightly. But we'll get over that. Main connection's being removed. Well, I'll tell you something else. I got. There's more problems coming for you, my main connection friend. Do we want to do that? Yeah, I guess we do. Yeah, and that is we're not having a bridge across the Mediterranean. That's something we're just not doing. Oh, the amount of thought that the game is putting into this deletion, just get rid of it. I love how it's cost me £1 million to delete a bridge. There we go. Right, bridge to nowhere. Smoothing, please. Make it look like it never. Brush strength, more brush strength, and size while we're at it. Let's eradicate any evidence that it was there, and we'll do that with a bit of tree gun at the same time. Yeah. See, gone. Do the same the other side. Oh, hold on. It helps if you get rid of all the road first, I suppose. And a bit of that. No, I want this all fully connected by air and sea, with no road vehicle connection to be seen. We're on a separate continent, for crying out loud. That doesn't seem unreasonable, if you ask me. There you are. Bit of that. Just fill it in some more over here. Perfectly natural. And, you know, the dramatic desert landscape of North Africa, I think we can agree, looks magnificent. Right. Get rid of that. Oops, there goes somebody else's house. I hope they all move back in. I mean, I've done this once before well, a couple of times in Train Fever, basically removing an entire city, and unfortunately it popped back in again straight away. But I believe you have to leave something standing in order for that to happen. I have had reports of people who did the same thing, removing the entire city only for it to be permanently removed from history, which is not what I'm aiming for. We could possibly get two in there if I slimline one of them. There we are. Is that two slit? Nah, it looks all right. Okay. Now, it looks terrible at the moment, all right? You're fine. If you think it looks terrible, you're not wrong. Hopefully it will. No, that's the tree gun. That's not the tool we wanted for this particular occasion. There we are. Now, hopefully, once we unleash the pause button of war, this will build out so that we get, you know, once we get some buildings in here, we can then go through with a little bit of decoration and make the whole thing look better. I didn't even need to delete the roads. I could have just smoothed over the top of them. That's jolly good. There we go. Look at that. Lovely. Like a children's playground. Admittedly, with fewer swings. No. Look, I don't want to do it in two parts because you know that's going to look terrible. Usually looks terrible. This time it only looks mediocre. There you go, a bit of that. Okay, right, now I'll fill out the rest of this lattice work as we progress on getting anything built. I'm going to leave some population in place in the hope that your friend and mine, the AI, decides to conduct some kind of repopulation program. There you go, stick that in there. Right, okay, now trams are the order of the day. We will be running a tram network in this here city. Is it too soon for trams, one asks? Probably. Where are we? Tramway, yes. With electrification, right. So I'm going to, yeah, I can feel it already. I'm going to do an optimistic build here, and if you've not seen that before, basically it means having all kinds of tram stops in places where there are no population at the moment, in the hope that, you know, having the facility available will encourage people to move in. Alternatively, you know, what we do is we pick people up from the airport, chuck them out in the middle of nowhere, and hope they decide to build a house or business. There we go. We'll do all of this. I think we'll go mad with trams here. Yeah. Now, in order to get this to grow, particularly at this stage of the game, I'm going to have to deliver a metric ton of passengers and freight into the city. Otherwise, it simply won't grow. Incidentally, I have been to the Steam workshop, and basically I've taken everything that wasn't nailed down. We've got a lot of new stuff in here. I like that. What's this? Tram and bus station. That's quite something. I like it. It's not right for that street, but it is right for this one. There we go. That's very scenic. Look at that. Look, modernism. I mean, at this rate, Algiers is going to be the most modern city in the world, given that I'm rebuilding the thing. What else we got in here? We've got all the old traditional stuff that we're familiar with. How big is this big fella? Relatively. You do handle the trams as well. Okay, good. But you'll do just dandy out here by the airport. 20 million quid. Flipping heck, that's a lot for a bus station. Well, it's a lot for a bus station in this game, but in reality, it's quite reasonable. All right, upgrade, please. Otherwise, this is going to be a non-event. Right, let's while we're here, just turn that on. We've got it electrified. We have got it electrified. No. That's it. Pull that out there, and then from the end onto that one. Stick a block in the middle. Maybe that will build up. Okay, right. So bus station, stationy depot-y, stationy station. What are you? You're a small one. Okay, good. Small is beautiful. Let's put that on here. Don't know why, we just are doing. And then from that point on, we will go with... We'll go one every block. Now, this is overkill. We're going to have overlapping catchment areas like you wouldn't believe. But what? There is no but. You're doing it too often. It's not going to work. But what this will also do is it will give me the ability to have a load more trams running on here, because these every stop will effectively act as a break between sections, right? So it'll act like an auto queuing system. I'll put more stops in later. I basically need to get something built up so I can delete this center section and finish the gridding off. But for now, that will be okay. Right, let's... we will have one long route. All right, there you go, one. Yeah. Make it a colour I can see. There's a good thing. There you are, like that, and then this, and then that. How's that looking? We doing anything stupid so far? Not so far. There we go. Yeah. This all looks good. This is going to be a hectic route. This one. All right. Yeah. 14, and then back to the station again, and then we reverse course. So there's going to be, what's this going to be? This is going to be 28, 30 stops in total, you know, as much as some of them are duplicates, which is going to be very good fun. Right, 28 stops in total. I like it. That means we ought to put 15 maybe trams on there. ALG. Commuter tram. Okay, there's no way this is going to pay off. This is, I mean, there is going to be a huge investment of cash here for arguably no return, and that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. But we, you know, what we don't want is a lack of commuter options, leading to a situation where the city doesn't grow. It's barely a village. Right, we're going to need something that is very much Algerian. I guess it's going to be the Skoda. The Cobra could work though. And they're both as fast as each other. I think the Skoda's the way to go. We don't need passenger capacity right now. Okay, right, and this ought to be a kind of sandy colour. Right. Don't know how many I bought there. That'll do it. Set line, Algiers, commuter tram. Go. Right, let's watch them rocket out of the depot. There we are. Right. Rocketing out of the depot. Like they mean it. They've got a job to do and not much time to do it in. Alright, now with this in place, we should at least get a tiny bit of demand for travel to places further away around the world. Should is the operation. Oh look, there's some animating billboard action going on here. And a bit of Homer Simpson. I don't know what I'm looking at. Alright, well it's, you know, it's all good. Look at all the advertising. That's wonderful. Right, okay, so look, that's going. Now, next up, we're going to, I don't know if I want to do a circular route or a circuit style route, or if Algiers sidings. No, no, just no. Wait, don't look, concentrate, man. There, this Algiers International, right? That's what you call an airport. You don't call it sidings. I mean, it might be to the side of the main city, but it's certainly not a sidings. Right, Algiers. Now, we only have 2 passenger airports on the go, unless I can't count. One's in Dublin and the other is in Toronto. So Dublin Airport is an airstrip, effectively. Dublin sidings. Why would... Oh no, it's the Dublin Zero port, which was originally a typo, but ended up being, you know, just a decidedly cool name. So let's do one that goes to Dublin, to the Zero port. I think we'll run 2 lines. I doubt very much we'll have any success from it, but we'll do it anyway. Right, and another one from Toronto over here. Now, I do need to update these airports to be, you know, good, I think is the word, modern, significantly sized, but I'm not going to do that today. Which one's this? This is going to be ALG Toronto, and this one's going to be ALG Dublin. So I guess, you know, the kind of people that are going to come out here and make use of these are going to be, you know, your prospecting folk, those with a leaning towards bold new adventure. Right, now, shall we run DC3s? I don't think we can run anything bigger than that due to the size of the runway. How would I know? That's a valid question. Let's get all the terminals on there. Yeah, how would I actually know that I couldn't land a plane? Let's go to Dublin and see if it's limiting my plane options here. No, it's not. It even lets me buy a 747. I got the cargo version of 747. All right, we're going to try, just purely because I got the mod of it. Where are we? I'm going to try this Russian number, which is a Tupolev. As you can tell, I'm not entirely sure what the name is. Right, let's try that on Algiers, Dublin. So yeah, Aeroflot is the first to give this a go. I do think that the runway is possibly not quite up to the rigours of jet travel. And those of you questioning why I'm still running DC3 on here, because it's the most glorious aircraft to have ever been created. Any other questions? There you go. I mean, the pilot's Russian, right? So, you know, he's going to have a devil-may-care kind of attitude towards safety. You know, I think he's going to do a masterful job on here. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Although, you know, get a wriggle on, because the only thing that matters right now is this actually plausible or not? It's going to be an aggressive takeoff, though. I'll tell you that for nothing. Right, here we go. Let's get down the deep end. Right, coming up. Not a problem. Just don't build any skyscrapers in the vicinity and everything will be fine. There we go, coming in land. I tell you, this game could make a plane and train and ship spotter out of almost anyone. Purely because you can stand in the middle of the run. Oh, he's going through... No, he didn't go through the trees. That was a perspective. It was perspective. It was all fine. It worked absolutely fine. Another mission well done. And for those doubters out there, 8 passengers on board every time. It's just profit. That's pure profit running these little jaunts across the Atlantic. Right, okay, well that's running, so that's a start. Now let's do the other one, and you know what? I'm going to run a different plane. Right, that's again we won't go with the big stuff because you know it's too it just doesn't work for me in a realism sense. But oh yeah, let's go with this. What's this? A DHC-7 UT Air. I hope that means something to you. It's a -7, there you go, which I thought was a train. And there we go, and we'll send you out to Toronto. Do we think 2 is enough? Do we want more than that? Oh, look at it. That's fabulous. To be honest, I'd be surprised if this had the range to travel from North Africa out to Toronto, but what's not to like? Splendid. Thank you, mod makers of the world. You do a top-notch job at adding fun stuff into the game. Aha, we have some people moving in. And that can only mean I can get happy with the bulldozing. Right, now, if I was going to do goods, which I am, where would I do it? Goods airport. I think a medium freight airport will suffice. Alright, let's rock it round. I mean, out here would be... No, that's never going to work. There's too much Mediterranean in the way. A small freight airport. No, it looks rubbish. Let's try that. Let's rock it around here. No, I need more space. It's using up too much room. We might have to kiss this plan goodbye. No, we're not kissing any plans. Anything. What about? I know you can hear a plane taking off, and you're going, "Oh, can't we see the plane taking off?" We'll watch one taking off before we finish. Don't worry. Stick it right there. Might look weird. Let's get it as close to the coast as we can. Alright, if we go as far as there and then pull it in. Go on, just gently. Double check that it is a freight airport. Sold. How's that look at the bottom? There's some trees, there's some banking. Yeah, okay, that's alright. Right, now let's pull our road out here. Keep it coming in a straight line. No country roads in this part of the world. No, sir. This is all whatever it is. All streets all the time. And obviously, because people are desperate to live next door to an airport, we'll give them that opportunity. There we go. And a bit of that. That bit's not trammed. It is trammed. Okay, right, now. So we're going to need some kind of truck, depot truck, kind of a thinking here. That's got no storage, but it is cool. Large cargo station, large for industry cargoes. Nah, that's excessive. Medium might do it. Right, whiz that around here. The likelihood this actually has anything to transport is pretty slim, but you know, we do it anyway. You know, we might as well commit to the idea. Right, now we've got some stuff along the road there. I'm going to gamble on being able to delete this lot. There we go. Right, because there's still some population, right? So this should just work. I mean, you know, it's barely even worth my questioning it. This should just work, no problem at all, no questions asked, no issues. It's just going to work first time. Everything's going to be dandy. Right, fully modern city, nothing but broad streets on a grid. Town planners from around the world will come and visit and go, oh, this is how you do it. And go like, it's a bit soulless. And I go, look at all the trees and the lack of population. People could move in here anytime they liked, but no, they decided that they would rather have, you know, endless squares filled with trees. And why wouldn't they? Right, good. There we are, Algiers. The smoking remains of Algiers after I've been for a weekend. Stop by going, I know you can make this better. Pass me my bulldozer and smoothing tools. And let's just flatten this out some. Grand. Okay, right, now I ought to put that on the tram network, really. Where are we? Stops. Let's put a nice big one here. I may even do this as a secondary network. I know, brace yourselves. Right, where do we want the primary to be? We'll have the primary right here in the centre of city. Centre of the city, surely. And then we'll do one over here. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, that's a concept, I suppose. It's a really inefficient concept, but we'll do it anyway. And we'll stop at that one, which will be the crossover. And then we'll stop at this one, which will be the other cross. There is one up here, right? I haven't just hidden it. Oh no, maybe I have. All right, now the problem with these beautiful, beautiful stops and being covered in trees means I can't see them. There we are. They're effectively camouflaged. Right, and let's do that and this and this. And we'll make this a wiggling route. Whether or not it works, I couldn't honestly tell you. However, that's not going to stop me trying. There we go. Right, now if you can't see what I'm intending to do, you will do in a moment. Here we go. Right, so we start here, and we'll go like that. And then this one. Yes, right, okay. Do we stop at this one? I suppose we do. So it's another, it's another biggie. And then what? Where do you want to go next? Back round Grange Road, I suppose. No. This is all going wrong. This is wrong. Everything's wrong here. Okay, delete. Let's keep deleting until we stop looping. Church Road, I guess, is the point at which I broke it. Right. Okay. So we've gone this far. No, we've got some broken in there still. The drive. Get rid of that. Get rid of Queen's Way. Get rid of Grange Road. Right. Alexander Road is the last one. And then what? What are you thinking? because otherwise you're just going to end up. Yeah, you need like one more. You need one more stop. Okay, right. Well, in which case, let's go there, and then here, and then back to Alexander Road. There we are. So this is the kind of tram route that if you were to ride on, you could spend a good couple of weeks doing a circuit. Hold on. Why? How have I missed Park Avenue? I'm not going to worry about that. What we will do is we shall study it by eye afterwards, just to ensure that I haven't made a complete pig's ear of it. Right, Park Avenue starts at Park Avenue, finishes at Park Avenue, but it needs to go somewhere else after Park Avenue then. It's like it needs a turnaround point. And we'll do that. I know how we'll do that. We'll do that by adding one of these right about here. Now, catchment areas all over the place, I know. Yeah, totally excessive. Absolutely perfect. ALG swerving commuter. Right, good. 43 stops on that route. I don't really know if that's enough or not. Yes, it is silly. You won't get any disagreement from me there. The last one was sandy. Let's make this one dusty. That ought to do the trick. Set line, swerving commuter. There we go. Right, underway again. Right, now we're also going to need... Well, look, we've got a passenger waiting. I have no idea where he wants to go. Hopefully he wants to go to the airport. That'd be nice. Somehow I doubt that one passenger is going to be profitable enough to cover the entire network. But good on you, that man. Right, we also need a goods drop-off somewhere if we're going to get anything happening from goods at all. We'll use this truck park, and given that we haven't got any industry or commercial or any of that up yet, we'll stick it in here. There we are. Yeah, I know. Right next to the right next to the nascent housing development. Call me cruel if you wish. ALG, which it is, goods transfer. Right, now, because I don't know exactly which goods I'm going to transfer, I'm going to bring in planes from multiple destinations, or in fact both of them. We'll use trucks that can carry anything, and that means that's a livestock truck. I want to use one of Onion Jack's if I can, but I don't think he's just introduced these Volvos. No, they're sadly too limiting. I need something that can carry anything, food and goods. That's a good sign. No, okay, we'll go with that. Right, we'll make these ones gritty. Right, 1, 2, 3, and we'll set all of those onto the goods transfer. There we go. Those are kind of cool. I like it. It's got my name written down the side. What's not to like? All right, splendid. And now we just need to put some metal in the air to come and pick that up. And we're going from here. All right, buy aircraft. I want something good and transport-like. Obviously enough. Do we want DC-4s? We'll start with the Yonkers, because that always helps to get things started. And we'll go 3 on each route. which obviously I should have set up to begin with. Right. Now, I know we can get food, and I know that goods are being produced. The question is, there we go, ALG food freight, ALG food freight, and then this second one is going to be ALG goods freight. Hey, how about spelling it right? Right, there we are. Right, we're just going to go from the Algiers goods airport up to Berlin, Hamburg, whatever you want to call it. Right, you chaps, you can get on that one. What's that one? That's goods freight. ALG goods freight. And we'll buy some more of those. And what I'll do is I'll upgrade them to something a little bit more pacey if it looks like it's actually going to pay off. If it doesn't look like it will pay off, then this airport is decidedly overkill in nature. But there we go. All right, excellent. Right, so we've put some planes in the air. We've dropped a bomb on Algiers and you know, rebuilt it. Whether we get anything good out the other end of it is a different matter. But you know, we've put all the pieces in place. I think with the addition of a passenger ferry, could I possibly get one in here? Because if we do, we'll build the fastest ferry ever. Like that. Docks outside navigable waters. They're not, though. They're right here. Now, I might have to, if I want to build it here, which I do. Right. That is passengers, yes. Should have gone for 3 terminals straight away. Nah, so that's a mistake. That's my own bad there. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to have to do some kind of clever snaking road maneuver to get this up onto the deck above. And also, he said no. We're probably going to have to delete this and try it again. Yes. That's only part of the problem. Where are we? Medium, small, please. Yep, cancel that. Get my smooth gun out. Let's drop the height of the surrounding terrain, and then let's smooth it again. Let's decrease the size some. There we go. This might avoid a little terrain alignment collision, but then again, it might not. No, it's not even close. Okay, right. No, I'm trying to do it too much too fast. We'll try that in the next episode. I'll find you something nice to look at, but I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit first, just so that it's done. Increase the size. Don't mess about. There you are. Yeah. Smootherino. Okay, thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Will this work? You should comment and let me know. Many have not had faith in the past. We've got no passengers on there. But that, you know, that doesn't mean that that it's not going to work. Here comes one of these big Russian birds. There's not much of a view here right now, but you know, that'll change over time. Anyway, in the next one, we'll get the passenger line set up and hopefully make sense of it in some fashion. But it would be nice to see this paying off. But I don't know if it will or not. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Chuck a like at it if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you've not yet done so you don't miss out on whatever's coming up next. And I'll be back very soon with obviously more of the same. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.